going on, guys? Oh shoot, what a way to start. Okay, what's going on, guys? Bullsh290 coming back at you with another video. Draft season, you know, started like a month ago, but we're several days away from it, so better late than never to start mock drafting, giving you guys my mock drafts. I'm going to go a realistic one, which one that I think will, you know, actually happen in this kind of order. I'm not gonna have any trades in mind, except maybe my Chiefs one. I can't remember, but the thing I use won't let me do it. Then I'll do one that I think how it should go. That one's gonna get a lot of hate, but you know, just my personal opinion, I guess. And then I'll have a couple Chiefs ones, one done on the Pro Football Focus one, which is I suggest never using because it's super awful. Like, Pro Football Focus is just ridiculous with some of the grades they give and what they think or who they think will go where. And because I was running through one and they had Penei Sewell going to the Falcons over Kyle Pitts. It's just there's a lot there, and I could bring up like several more, but that was just the one that really got me. So to start off, number 1 overall pick, I think we all kind of know at this point who it's gonna be. Trevor Lawrence. There's not a lot to say, really. I mean, everyone's kind of put him there. So, you know, obviously one of the best prospects since Andrew Luck, and probably even better with his resume. But on to number 2, Zach Wilson. You know, and everyone kind of says number 1 and 2, 3 is where the draft really starts. So, not really much to say about that one right now. I mean, I have a lot to say about Zach Wilson, and none of it's really good, but a lot of people, if I had it my way, Zach Wilson wouldn't be going number 2, and we'll get into that with the next mock draft. Justin Fields at number 3. I mean, make it pretty simple, right? Justin Fields only lost 2 games out of his whole college career at Ohio State when he, you know, committed to Georgia, obviously. Everyone knows. Or if you don't know, then now you know. Then transferred to Ohio State. Sat behind Dwayne Haskins. And I know everyone's thinking, well, there's not really good Ohio State quarterback. You know, I mean, we've had Dwayne Haskins in the first round, and there was Cardale Jones, who, I mean, looked pretty good against XFL players, but he wasn't any good. J.T. Barrett went to the Saints like really late in the draft, or undrafted, I can't remember. And was it Braxton Miller was converted to a wide receiver. So why should we say now that Justin Fields is going to be the turnaround? And I'm not, you know, Justin Fields is just really different, and I know that's kind of cliche to just say, but Justin Fields has really good a really good accuracy and arm. Like, he's a unicorn, right? And I know you're like, there's just a lot of things he can do. Not all of what he does is like he's the best at this, or he's the best at this. I mean, he's pretty good. He still has room to improve, but he's a really good get out of the pocket passer. He's a really good accurate thrower. He's a really good deep ball thrower, and he can hit. He's really accurate with the ball. He doesn't have the best arm. He might not be the fastest quarterback out of these guys. He might not have the best deep accuracy, but when he can hit it, he hits it. And yeah, there's a lot of questions about him, especially with, you know, there's the character issues of he only cares about himself, doesn't want to really care about the team kind of thing. And I know that's another thing that, you know, the draft isn't just about talent, it's also about character, right? Because you obviously want to draft the best character. I mean, look at the Tennessee Titans. They took that tackle last year in the first round. He's not even playing football right now. He's not even on a team anymore. So, you know, I understand. But Justin Fields, I don't think the character issues or, you know, his injury that he had to deal with this past season shouldn't make him fall further down. Alright, number 4, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is a freak, right? And the Falcons already have Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones, right? You need a guy that's like on the inside that can take away from, you know, start emptying out the boxes a little bit. And I know some Falcons fans are like, you know, they can go corner here, they can go quarterback, Trey Lance possibly. They could trade down for, like with Denver or possibly the Patriots. Get a decent wide receiver or a decent corner or something. Not wide receiver, but decent linebacker maybe, or safety. Well, there's only one safety really projected to go in the first round. But they could trade down. They could do a lot of things. But I think Kyle Pitts would be the move for the Falcons if they do pick here. Now at number 5, don't overcomplicate it. Everyone's saying, "Ooh, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase reunion," and yes, as much as I would like to see that again, they were the best team in college football. Putting Jamar Chase out there is just gonna have another person for Joe Burrow to miss by 5 yards because he's 20 yards back in the backfield trying to not get sacked, right? Your franchise quarterback, your number 1 overall pick, right? You need to protect him. Take a page out of Philadelphia's book, or actually not Philadelphia's book, the Colts book. For years and years, they would take players that they don't really need, that wouldn't do much, and Andrew Luck would get injured and would be like one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the league, and he'd have all these injuries. And he recently retired like a year or two ago, and he played a year with a good offensive line. Don't do the same thing that the Colts did. Draft Penei Sewell at 5, and that's what I have them doing, obviously. Jamar Chase at 6. If Tua's really your guy, go get him a weapon. Try to make him prove it. And I know it's kind of weird to say that, like prove it thing for Tua, but so many people already are ready to move off Tua. He's only, you know, he's had 1 year. So to think you know, for the possibility of the Dolphins to move on from Tua, and especially when before all this Deshaun Watson accusations were happening, for that to happen, it's just kind of crazy. Number 7, now, I had a lot of different players here. I was teeter-tottering back and forth between Trey Lance and Devontae Smith, but I think ultimately, and I think the reason why the Lions might take Trey Lance is because, yeah, they got rid of Matthew Stafford, and I feel like the only reason why they got Jared Goff is to move his big contract, for the Rams to move the big contract so they can have Matthew Stafford, right? Obviously, there is a night and day difference between Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford, but I think, you know, maybe Motor City Dan Campbell will ride with Jared Goff for a year or two maybe, and, you know, give him a wide receiver, give him a great wide receiver, Heisman winning wide receiver. They don't have like any receivers, I believe, since Kenny Galladay and Marvin Hall or Marvin can't remember, Marvin Jones or one of them left. So go get in the Lions a receiver. I think they have Quentin Cephas, That's all I really know, what the Lions have. So, number 8, you traded for him, right? You traded for Sam Darnold for the Jets. I don't think they'd take a quarterback here. I mean, there's a reason why maybe the Jets weren't asking for much, and they're like, kind of see. I don't see why they would take a quarterback here, right? Get protection for the quarterback. Take a nice tackle, second best tackle. A lot of people are saying first best over Penei Sewell, but Rashawn Slater, out of Northwestern, everyone's saying, oh, take him because he dominated against Chase Young and whatever. But I think the Bengals should take Penei Sewell, and I think the Panthers should stick with Rashawn Slater, protect Sam Darnold, invest in him a little bit more. You already have a good receiver core. You already have a good running back, right? You could improve at tight end, but it's fine. So at number 9, almost skipped. Now, John Elway isn't really the GM as much anymore. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna see anything disastrous here. It might shock some people for who I say they take here, but quarterback is one of the biggest things that they need to be a good team, to push them over that hump to be a playoff team. Drew Lock, I love Drew Lock. I'm a Missouri fan. I love Drew Lock. He's just, I don't see him really going anywhere with what he showed so far. I mean, when he started those first couple games, he looked really good, but he kind of just dropped off since then. So I think with this new GM of the Broncos, you be smart, and you make a first good impression on the Broncos fans, and you take Trey Lance, right? One of the best deep ball throwers, actually the best deep ball throwers in this draft, has the best arm strength wise, not saying accuracy. His deep ball is really good. He's really good on the run, and he's really mobile, so, which he might need since the Broncos are kind of so-so with the offensive line, but they have receivers. So, I mean, I can't really think of what they have. Lloyd Cushenberry as center, Garrett Bowles, who I think has CTE, from some of the tweets I've seen or some of the statements I've seen from him. So I don't really know any of their other guys, but always good to have a quarterback that can decently run. Trust me, I know from experience. Anyway. Oh, and I need to get a drink. It's starting to get a little dry. Whew. Oh wow, my mic got really ear rapey there. Alright, number 10, Cowboys, Patrick Surtain. Keep it nice and simple, and you need to upgrade on defense. The defense was terrible last year. Dak had to enter shootouts just to be able to possibly win games, and they were still losing because they were allowing so many points. Go get another good corner, play across from Trayvon Diggs. Also went to the same school, Patrick Surtain. Number 11, Jalen Waddle. Go get Danny Dimes, another receiver, right? You brought in Kenny Galladay, Big Money Galladay. That's not really what his nickname is. It's just he got a shitload of money. So they could upgrade offensive line here, but I think Jalen Waddle would be the best pick for him here. Give him another weapon. Number 12. What am I looking at right now? Is that what I actually picked? I'm sure. Oh, now I kind of think about it. No, wait, this doesn't add up. Whoa. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna freeball it here for some of these picks, because I think I messed up because the thing was weird. I think right here the Eagles should take Michael Parsons. Also, kind of like the same thing with the Cowboys, except not really a lot of shootouts. You could say give Jalen Hurts a receiver. I think you can do that in the later rounds. This is another kind of deep wide receiver class, so I think you can get a decent receiver. Then again, this is the Eagles. They could reach for the guy I did put here, which is Rashad Bateman. But I think Michael Parsons would make more sense here. So, 13, Christian Darrisaw. Protect Justin Herbert. Kind of the same thing that I'm going to be preaching, that I preach to the Bengals. Justin Herbert, obviously, we all know, Offensive Rookie of the Year, played great, broke all the rookie records. So go get him some help here. I think I really messed up here. Holy shit. Is there another one that I did? This is awful. When it gets into later picks, it gets kind of bad. Hold up. What did I do for this one? I kind of did the same thing. Sort of. Alright. This one makes a little bit more sense, I guess. But Kwity Paye here at 14. Defense, also another big thing for the Vikings. So, go get a nice edge rusher. Pretty good pick to go do it, too. So, number 15, Mac Jones. Yeah, that's where they... Yeah, okay. I know everyone's like, oh, Bill Belichick shaking his head when Mac Jones missed the overthrow and whatnot. But, I mean, he has Cam Newton for a year, right? He can have Mac Jones sit and learn. And I know it's kind of crazy. It's what the Packers did last year, and everyone kind of, was like, oh, why did they do that? Yada, yada, yada. But after Cam Newton leaves New England, because this is a one-year deal, the only quarterback they have, and I think it's his third year of his contract. I might be wrong. Is Jarrett Stidham. So I think they released super bald dude that played against us. Can't remember his name. Brian Hoyer. So go get yourself another weird, stocky quarterback. Number 16, Caleb Farley. Oh wow, I kind of did mess up on these later ones. The Cardinals don't really have. And, I mean, yeah, I kind of thought about offensive line here for the Cardinals. I think I did give them an offensive line a couple times. And, just protect Kyler Murray. But this is also another kind of decent offensive line class. So, I guess you could kind of go later in the, maybe the second round. I wouldn't wait too long to go get Kyler some protection. But I think they do need a draft offensive line in this draft. But Caleb Farley, have someone play on the other side of Byron Murphy. I think Caleb Farley would probably be CB1. But they, Pat Pete left in the offseason. He was getting old anyway, but I think they just need to get another good corner again. Alright, 17. This is going to get kind of interesting. I'm going to have to, just go with it, I guess. So, even though I fucked up here a little bit, I'm going to give the Raiders Jeremiah Owasu or Oosu Kamora? I don't even know. JOK is what all my friends call him because we cannot fucking pronounce that name. They have Corey Littleton, and that's about all I think I really know on that. So, bolster up the defense a little bit more. I think they'd be pretty good. They already have, other than Nelson Aguilar leaving, they already have decent receivers. They have a really good tight end, a really good running back. We're paid for another one, but that's a different thing. Decent quarterback, and I think a better backup quarterback than our actual starting quarterback, but that's just me, I guess. So, yeah, Jalen Phillips at 18. Get some pressure. I mean, they already have a really good defense. I think Miami's defense was like top 10, top 5 last year, so go get some pressure on the quarterback. Go. This is kind of like a luxury pick a little bit. I mean, this is kind of one you play with since you have so many picks, I guess. But you know, keep the dude in Miami, or not Miami. Well, yeah, Miami. Never mind. In the U. So, at number 19, this where I had JOK going, but I'm gonna give them Kadarius Toney. And I know they just got Curtis Samuel, and they have Terry McLaurin, and there's the Sims guy. But Kadarius Toney, really good slot receiver, and I know that's like, why would you take a slot receiver at 19? But you can't really get a quarterback. I think you know, Kellen Mond or Kyle Trask in the second wouldn't be terrible. Also could stay with oh my god, Taylor Heineke. I completely blanked. So, and I know, you know, Ryan Fitzpatrick, I have a feeling he's probably going to be starting. I mean, I don't think they signed him just to be a backup, really. Maybe, who knows. It could be an open job. Kind of like what the Eagles are doing, I guess. So, anyway, Kadarius Toney, just a beast in the slot, so. 20, I don't know about that. Did I? Hold on. This draft is so fucked up. When I get into the other ones that I have, it won't be this bad. Oh, that's where I had. Oh, there's another corner. Oh, fuck me, dude. I really fucked this up. Holy shit. Alright. Where's kind of gonna. Okay, I had Kadarius Toney in this one. I'm switching back and forth in between another one. So I'm just gonna, you know, JC Horn was the pick next. I don't think I've. Yeah, so that would still work, I think. Because I gave. Yeah, okay, yeah. JC Horn, they lost Kyle Fuller. Sorry, it's the Bears pick. They lost Kyle Fuller. Don't really have another corner except Jalen Johnson, and you need another boundary corner. JC Horn, I think, is probably one of the best, if not the best, corners in this draft. So, go out, get another good corner. Plain and simple like that. At 21, the Colts. This is also where I had JC Horn going, but we're gonna switch it up, and I wouldn't be surprised if. And I know he's kind of fell a little bit, but Elijah Vera Tucker, I think he'd go here. And I know this sounds kind of weird because he's like, you know, why would you get another guard for the Colts? Well, it is great that you asked that, because Quentin Nelson, there's been a lot of talks since Anthony Costanzo retired, might move and fill that position. So if you draft Elijah Vera Tucker, he can be that guard. He can be that great guard and protect Carson Wentz. I really wanted to say Phillip Rivers for a second, but need another new quarterback, Carson Wentz. And you can have one of the best offensive linemen actually the best offensive lineman in the league. Be a sure nice tackle on the on that great Colts offensive line, and add this nice little piece of AVT on there. So 22. Whew. I don't know how I feel about that one. Is there not really any other corner I could go on them? I mean, that would make more sense. Alright. I really botched this one. I'm just gonna go with the picks I have. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Terrence Marshall here. And since Corey Davis left, it's just AJ Brown, really. So it's weird. The Titans could go a lot of places with this. I've mostly thought corner, except I guess when I'm just doing this one. Also, I kind of did think there wasn't really a lot of good corners left for them to take without them being a reach, but also kind of Terrence Marshall here's a little bit of a reach, but he's really shot up draft boards since the pro day. So Terrence Marshall fill a little bit of the gap that Corey Davis was bringing. He also, I mean, he had a pretty good year towards this year, so not Terrence Marshall, Corey Davis. So who knows? Kwity Paye, 23 to the Jets. Now the Jets defense, I mean, any player that they get would automatically upgrade it. So Kwity Paye, wait a second, I think I've already given Kwity Paye to someone else, haven't I? I think I have. I think I did. I think I did give Kwity Paye to someone else. I gave it to the Vikings, that's right. Alright, so we're just going to go with Azeez Ojulari, or probably butchered that one, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Holy shit, this draft has sucked. I've, like... The predictive boards that they have, like the boards they have for this have messed me up hardcore. So that is the same one I just had. Holy shit. My bad, guys. I've fumbled the bag on this so damn hard. Yeah, I did give Kwity Paye. Yeah, okay, so I still went Azeez. No, I didn't. I went Greg Newsome. God, this draft sucked. Okay. Greg Newsome will also be a really good one. They have no corners. So, I'll just say Greg Newsome from this one. Najee Harris to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They don't really have a good running back anymore, and that's kind of easy. Rashad Bateman. Give Trevor Lawrence another good weapon. Christian Barmore. Now, this one I know has been the consistent pick I've had for the Browns every time I've done it. So, Sheldon Rankins replacement. There you go. Now, this is where I have Azeez going. So, to the Baltimore Ravens. Get another good edge rusher since Unique Ngakoue left and Matthew Judon. Zaven Collins to the New Orleans Saints. Now, they could also take another corner here. It's kind of up in the air, really, but I think they traded for, I can't remember his name. They traded for the guy for the 49ers. I think he is a free agent, whatever, right? So, I mean, get another good linebacker. And you can't really go wrong with another linebacker, so. So, Rondale Moore to the Packers. I mean, give Aaron Rodgers a weapon where it's not going to piss him off, right? So, that one's pretty easy. Let's look here. Wow, this one's a little bit bold. People might get pissed off that I did this. But, why not go Travis Etienne? And I know that's kind of crazy, like, why would you take him in the first round? But the Bills don't have, or like, I mean, they have Devin Singletary. That's about it, really. They don't have a good running back. And I know they drafted Zach Moss last year, but I kind of want to see what the Bills' offense would be like with a running back, you know, and take some pressure off Josh Allen so he's not running backwards every time, holding onto the ball and taking huge sacks. No homo. Number 31, my Chiefs take Tevin Jenkins, probably one of the most physical, best offensive tackles. That's kind of a cap thing, but since there's Christian Darrisaw and Rashawn Slater, but I think Tevin Jenkins is like the most physical guy. And obviously we need tackles. That's probably like the one thing that's that we need more than anything, really. So you could take a receiver. I mean, I could see a receiver here. We don't really have another good receiver except Tyreek. Mecole's still kind of feels like in progress kind of thing. I'm hoping he has a breakout year this year, but just can't really take hopes, I guess. Then 32, I kind of went a lot of different ways. I have Landon Dickerson in this one. Get another good and another good center for Tom Brady. And in my other one, Terrence Marshall also wouldn't be a bad choice. You have what's his name? Chris Godwin. He, franchise tag year. Who knows if he's gonna get re-signed? So, just could go a lot of ways. All right, now to one that's not going to be butchered, because I actually agree with everything I did in this one. I just gotta make sure. I don't know why this one was named that one. That one makes a little bit no sense. I mean, kind of does, I guess. So I have two of these that are kind of, weird, but this one will definitely be a shocker. The second one, sorta, maybe. And I'm just gonna kind of run through it a little bit quicker. Actually, this one might be the one I take a little bit more time elaborating on, because I might need to. So here we go. Number 1, Justin Fields. And I know already there's people pissed off, but Urban Meyer, Ohio State. Justin Fields, Ohio State. And I know you're like, oh, well, they weren't really around together. And yeah, you're right. But Urban Meyer still goes around Ohio State. I mean, it's not just because he left coaching. Well, I mean, he's back now, but when he left Ohio State, he didn't really just not go around at all. He just, wasn't coaching. He still kind of saw Justin Fields, right? And he still commentated in games and stuff like that with Justin Fields. So, who knows, right? Trevor Lawrence, obviously, I mean, you can't let Trevor Lawrence fall too far. And this is where the Jets were trying to go with, tanking for Trevor. Number 3, Trey Lance. Oh, wow. I mean, you have Jimmy Garoppolo. He can sit for a while. It just, it would work, I guess. Right? Think about it. He gets to sit and learn, right? And maybe the 49ers aren't really as much win now anymore. So, they lost a decent amount of their defensive line, so Zach Wilson to the Falcons. Wow, this is way weirder than I thought it was. Matt Ryan's contract, and I know that's what a lot of people kind of use to justify not getting a quarterback for the Falcons, but that was kind of more of a restructure. And if you guys don't remember, I mean, they weren't really committed to Matt Ryan towards the middle of the year. The owners even said himself that they would trade anyone on the team, saying like Matt Ryan or Julio Jones. So now the question, number 5, I still have Penei Sewell going there. Number 6, Jamar Chase still goes there. Number 7, Kyle Pitts, and it's kind of funny because 2 first-round tight ends. And the Lions just have a history of taking tight ends in the first round, so I mean, why not? Rashawn Slater still goes. Patrick Surtain to the Broncos. J.C. Horn to the Cowboys. Jalen Waddle. Devontae Smith falls to the Eagles. Now, I know this might seem a little bit crazy, but it's not out of the realm of possibility still. There's a lot of questions about his weight, of him being too scrawny and whatnot, and just weird for his size, an awkward build. But in my eyes, I think Devontae Smith's still wide receiver 2, or I mean, it could arguably wide receiver 1 in this draft. So Christian Darrisaw to the Chargers, Jalen Phillips. I mean, nothing really gets too crazy here. I have Najee Harris going to the Jets later in their 23rd pick. Yeah, kind of a little bit nuts, I guess. And I have Elijah Vera Tucker falling to the Chiefs. Just a lot of different picks. Now, this is the one where it might not be as much. I mean, towards the back end, there's not a lot of crazy picks. Won't be as crazy, I guess. This is the one where it might not be as crazy. But here we go. Trevor Lawrence, number 1. Okay. There we go. Consensus, number 1 pick. Boom. Justin Fields, number 2. Now, this is where I'm going to talk about Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, I don't understand where all this hype of Zach Wilson came from. He played two ranked teams. Sorry, one was in a bowl game, but he played one ranked team in a regular season, and that was Coastal Carolina. They lost one game, and that was to Coastal Carolina. Now, you could be saying, oh, it's a little harsh. But they don't have a strong schedule. It's BYU. They don't really play a lot of good teams. The one good team they played in the regular season, they lost to. So, I don't know what the hype is. I mean, a lot of people have told me that Zach Wilson would just fit better with the Jets and what Robert Saleh's offense is going to be like. But I think, Justin Fields should go here. Okay? Number 3, Trey Lance. And I talked about it last one, so. Kyle Pitts, 4. I mean, most of these are about the same. 5, 6, 7 are about the same. Number 9, Zach Wilson. I still have a quarterback kind of going to the Broncos. Number 12, and this might seem a little bit crazy, but here we go, Mac Jones. And it's weird kind of thinking about, but, it's Nick Sirianni, or whatever the guy's name is, the new head coach for the Eagles, hasn't really ruled Jalen Hurts as the starting quarterback, right? I mean, yeah, they have Joe Flacco, and they have, Nate Sudfeld left in free agency. So, I mean, it's not out of the realm possibility. Christian Darrisaw, Mike Parsons, J.C. Horn, Caleb Farley, Tevin Jenkins. Not really a lot of crazy picks. I guess 25, I have Kadarius Toney going to the Jags. That could be considered crazy. And Elijah Moore sneaks in the back end, 32nd to the Buccaneers. So it's mostly just the first 15ish that could be a little weird. So yeah, all right. We're gonna go over some of my Chiefs mock drafts. I'm gonna have to try to find the one where I did trades. There's a lot I had here. So, at 31, Samuel Cosme. 63, Jabril Cox. 94, Tutu Atwell. Kind of speedy receiver. I think Tutu Atwell would be a really good pick there. David Moore, inside offensive lineman. Joshua Kendall, which is an edge player. Thomas Graham, and this is one that, you guys will probably see this name pretty often in these Chiefs ones. Demetric Felton, another wide receiver, and Nick Banks in the 6th, tight end. So that is one of them. So I wait for my phone to load. Now, that one was kind of like a first test run. There was one in here that I really liked, and I'll talk more in depth about. Ooh, okay, yeah, this one's not bad. Rondale Moore at 31. Now, another good receiver wouldn't be bad for the Chiefs, and I know it's kind of crazy taking anyone else other than an offensive lineman here, but like I said earlier, there's a lot of good offensive linemen in this draft that you can take, so could wait. Wyatt Davis, I think he played center or guard, but actually, I think he played guard. Another, plug and play player. Oof. So you can play him, I guess, like really any guard position, maybe center. And with the addition of Kyle Long and Joe Tooney, and we also have LDT, which, could be a trade there or whatnot, I wouldn't rule it out. It wouldn't be bad, I guess. I mean, Kyle Long, who knows how long he's going to play for the Chiefs. So, just a guy that could be back there. Cameron McGrone at 94. Desperately need linebacker, and probably should have talked about that to Real Cox. Ben Neiman, hate that guy with a burning passion, right? But there's not a lot of good linebackers we have. Damian Wilson left for the Jags. I think Anthony Hitchens is still on contract for one more year. Willie Gay, another good linebacker, or I think could be a good linebacker. So yeah. Walker Little at 136. Here's the offensive tackle. Will he start? I don't know, because there are a lot of talks of Lucas Niang moving out to tackle. So who knows? Maybe tackle isn't really a coveted position or a coveted thing for the Chiefs. So Patrick Jones, edge rusher. Thomas Graham, there he is again. Corner. Now Rashad Breeland, free agent, he left. Leaves us with the Jerry Sneed, Charvarius Ward, Rashad Fenton, Bo Pete Keys. I feel like I'm missing one. Alex Brown, but she's mostly a special teams player. So go get a good corner that can play on the boundary. L'Jarius Sneed can be mostly slot, or Charvarius Ward, I guess, and let L'Jarius be cornerback 1 or 2. Sedarius Hutcherson, another inside offensive lineman, just kind of a depth pick here. So, and Rakeem Boyd. Let's see, obviously we have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Daryl, almost want to say Damian Williams, and Darwin Thompson. So Rakeem Boyd, I don't know if he'll be drafted or not. Could be a practice squad player, or could, just kind of a throwaway pick a little bit, but yeah. Now, I'll tell you guys right now, the one that I did with trades on the Pro Football Focus one would be nuts if it actually happened. I would lose my damn mind. Which I think we have one more on the Draft Network, and then I'll get to the two that I did. Okay, yeah, we have one more here, so I'll go over it. I'll probably blow past this one. Landon Dickerson, 31. Jabril Cox, 63. James Hudson, offensive tackle, 94. I think that might be it. I think I might have... There's nothing else here. That's weird, I guess. Okay. Oh, I think I only did 3 rounds. For that one, so let's get to this one. Alright. This is the one that I did on Pro Football Focus. This one allows trades. Here we go. This one's kind of nuts. Because there's a lot of picks here. Holy shit. So, trade down for the 31st pick for with the Bengals. Take their 38 and 149. With 38, take Tevin Jenkins at tackle. 63, Creed Humphrey center. 94, Jabril Cox. Trade 136 away for 139 and a 4th round pick in 2022. At 146, K. Johnson, wide receiver. Then trade 140. Wait, no. Oh wait, no. Okay, we traded 144 for 146 and 186. So we trade down 2 spots for 186. Then we take the dude I just said. Holy shit. K. Johnson. Kendrick Green, guard from Illinois at 149. Jonathan Cooper, edge at 153, which we got from the Lions for 139, which is the pick that we got from the Patriots. So we traded our 139 from earlier for a 3rd round pick next year and 153, and they get 139 207. So Bobby Brown at 181, 186 Trill Williams, 204. Oh, I guess I should say D tackle Bobby Brown, Trill Williams corner, Puka Williams halfback at 204, which was a trade down from the Bears. They got 175. We got 204 and 208, and with 208 we take John Bates, tight end. That one, that's the one I was like kind of eh. You know, it's like it was okay. This is the one I really like. Like this one, I would die for. Here we go. So we trade 31, and we give a 6th round pick next year for 34 and 66 from the Jets. At 34, we take Asante Samuel Jr. corner. Trade back up, get 37, and then give the Eagles 63 in a round 4 for next year, and take Tevin Jenkins tackle. Then at 66, Jabril Cox. At 103, which we traded down at. We traded down in the 3rd, like later 3rd. So we got 103, 141, and a 6th round pick for next year for 94 from the Rams. At 136, K. Johnson, wide receiver, South Dakota State. 141, which was a pick that we got from Kendrick Green and this pick are from the Rams. And then 220 and 256 will be from the Packers. But we'll get to that. Jonathan Cooper at 141 edge. 144 Jamar Johnson safety. And that's kind of like we like to play 3 safety stuff. That's, you know, and Daniel Sorensen's on a 1 year, so. Bobby Brown, defensive line. Puka Williams, halfback. Riley Moore, Kansas State, tight end. And at 256, Drew Dahlman, center. That is like my favorite draft right there. Now, I don't think we'd get all those picks, but your boy was making moves out here. Now, I got a B+ overall grade. I think my lowest grade was a C+. And I got those on the trade I took with the Eagles for 37 to take Tevin Jenkins. K. Johnson was the C+. Bobby Brown, Puka Williams, Riley Moore, and Drew Dahlman was a C+. My best were A-, and that was Tevin Jenkins, Jabril Cox, Kendrick Green, Jonathan Cooper, and Jamar Johnson. B was my trade with the Rams. B-, which I thought was kind of weird, Asante Samuel. And my trade with the Jets was a B. And my trade with the Packers was a B. So, Asante Samuel, kind of like the same thing I talked about earlier with the corner, with taking a corner. So, I think that'd be a really good, like, steal right there. So, that is, I believe, everything I said I'd cover. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been like 40-some minutes, 50 minutes of my life right here. And actually a little bit longer since the mock drafts. But, oh wow. Whew. It is Thursday when I'm recording this too, so I hope you guys have I'm guessing this will probably come out the same night, but you guys might be watching this. And who knows, maybe I'm a mad genius with some of these picks. I'll probably come up with a different mock draft that I really like for everyone on the on draft day. So I'll probably be streaming here with Gabe that Thursday. So get ready for that. I'm trying to think of my schedule for that. Nope, we're good. Okay. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. It'll be super fun, kinda. So I think it will be. But and for as content kind of goes, Mad's probably gonna be dying down a little bit since it's kind of the end of this everything. And I think me and Gabe are kind of just worn out of Madden, so probably gonna see a little bit more NASCAR in here because that's what we've been playing a lot recently. So hope you guys enjoy those, and hope you guys will enjoy this nice little the draft content. Probably have an after draft reaction. So we'll kind of see how that goes. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, thanks. But if you enjoy some of the other videos, if you're new, go check out the other ones I've made. Put some good amount of time into those, so you can go see if you like them or not. That is also fine. There are some videos I also don't like myself because I think they are cringe. So, and if you did like this one, a like would be nice. A dislike would kind of be mean, but at least it's your honest opinion. And put a comment. I read most of those. I try to comment back, whether it's on the channel, YouTube, or if it's just like the one I use to watch videos. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later, and peace.
Yeah. I'll be here for the night, don't have to think twice. I'll be oh so nice, I have to think twice. I'll be here for the night, don't have to think twice. I'll be oh so nice, I have to think twice. Yeah. I'll be here for the night. Travel far, avoid the seasons, go to Panama, then I'll do a beach. It didn't take that long, ain't no time for weeping. Fingernails like claws on my clothes you keep. And you'll store your bag, think you had a reason. Can't remember shit, but I got a feeling. Play you all my songs on a blown out speaker, did we work it up? Can't remember either. Running in circles, not feeling okay. Act like imposters, we playing all day. Last night we talked all about holidays. One day we'll get all this thing, get away for the night. Don't have to think twice, I'll be oh so nice. I have to think twice, I'll be here for the night. Don't have to think twice, I'll be oh so nice.